Hiya and welcome, it's Brian here from Boyle Coaching and Training, and today I've got a question for you, and that question is, where are you going in life? Now, for some people it's an easy question to answer, for others it's a little bit more difficult. And you might tell me something like, I'm on my way to being happier, or I'm on my way to being more successful. Or you could be really specific and say that I'm on my way to making £1 million, or I'm on my way to being the best parent I can be. And you'll be working towards that in your own particular fashion. And if you look back over your life, you'll be able to see a trajectory that you've been following. And we can draw a line to see what that trajectory looks like. So we're going to draw a couple of lines on the board and we're going to see what it looks like so far. So we'll just put in our axis. And down the bottom here, we're going to write time. Okay? Now, most people have a line that I call the 10% line. And this is an aspirational line. And this is what it looks like drawn on a graph. Okay? And at the end of this line, we have a goal. All right? That's what it looks like. Now, the reason we like this line is because it's nice and straight, it's going upwards, and it represents improvement every single year. Now, rarely does it actually look like this. So our route to this goal and our 10% improvement line in real life tends to look a bit more like this here. We start out and we have ups and we have downs, we're in and we're out. We have periods where we stagnate and we don't do anything at all, and then we come back up again and we maybe have a spike of activity, then we're back down again. But over time, this improvement continues, and given a long enough period of time, you probably will still achieve your goal. It just won't be in the perfect straight line that you think it is. Now, there's absolutely nothing wrong with this 10% line. It's a good goal to have. But I want to introduce you to another type of line that you can have in your life, another trajectory, okay? And it looks like this here. And we call this one the exponential line. The reason is because somewhere along the line, there's a significant change in mindset and behavior that leads to a change in results. Okay? So I was on this 10% line for the biggest majority of my life. And I recently got off it after I decided to change things in terms of what I do and how I see them. And how I did that was through adopting 4 habits. One of them was to save more. One of them was to read more. Another one was to write more. And the last one was to speak more. Over the course of the last couple of years, my wife and I have saved over £50,000. I'm reading 12 to 15 books a year. I'm writing 1 article every month, and I'm recording a video like this every single week. Now, I have a goal that I want to achieve with all that. But in order to achieve that goal, I have to do something different here than what I was doing here. And committing to those 4 habits every single day is how I'm going to achieve this. I would argue that most people want to be on this line, but most people are settling for our 10% line down here. Maybe you'll agree, maybe you won't. But the one thing I do know is that while this line is nice, it's comfortable, and it's very achievable, nobody dreams about being on this line. Nobody in their wildest dreams said, I want my life to be 10% better every year. Everybody wants to be up here where the big dreams are. The problem is that we see this here as being the privilege of lucky people, people who were born into the right families, people who have the right connections. We even see lottery winners up here, when all it actually takes is a combination of the right focus and the right behaviors and the right commitment. Your life can be completely turned around. If you do what you've always done, you're going to get what you've always got. So the question is, which one of these lines do you truly want to be on? And even if this line isn't perfectly smooth, that's okay too. We're only human. So to achieve this line might not be a perfect curve, but at least you're on the right line. You're on the line you want to be on. And that's what I want you to think about after this video. What line do you truly want to be on? And what direction do you really want your life to be heading in?